You can choose a life of ease and comfort, or you can choose a life of service and adventure. Which one of those, when you're 90 years old, are you going to be more proud of?
Today, we're talking about the very own owner and chairman of Amazon.com, Jeff Bezos. His daily routine will tell you exactly how great minds are supposed to think, and how hustling and risk-taking can change your life and make you the richest man in the world. Keep watching to find out more about Bezos, but make sure you hit that subscribe button too, and give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. Sometimes you see the elite class and the super elite class, and your head goes all, what do they even do? Well, the answer is pretty simple. They don't settle. That's pretty much what Bezos did in his early life when he started his career. He wanted big things, and, well, today in 2020, he has all one could wish for. With a net worth of $187 billion, Bezos stands as the richest man in the world. And to be honest, it seems pretty hard to cross his records because his bank balance simply keeps multiplying every year. Today, Bezos has all he can ask for, with his million-dollar mansions to his extravagant supercars. Let's see what it's like to become the world's richest man. So I guess you've probably figured this by the rich people trend, that Bezos most likely wakes up before the first rays of sun hit the city and goes for his workouts or yoga or maybe morning meditations. Well, things are a little different for Jeff, because he prefers waking up at a time that's reasonable enough, which is around 6 to 7 when the sun is nice enough. The surprising part here is that Bezos has his night routines intact for years, due to which his eyes naturally open during these hours in the morning, so he doesn't really need an alarm clock. And like every other regular couple, Bezos and his wife spend the morning together with a nice and healthy breakfast with their kids. Jeff also prefers going through newspapers and his cell phone notifications before starting the day. According to the billionaire himself, he thinks it's very important to start the day in the presence of your loved ones because it generates positive energy in your body. It's also a known fact that going hurriedly at work and getting all your stresses started early in the morning will only damage your mental health more over time. So unlike many celebrities who hit the gym in the morning, or like other regular people who start their work way too early and don't give themselves enough morning time, Jeff has a pretty healthy morning routine. After dropping his kids off at school, Jeff heads over to his billionaire duties and gets things done. Now, you see, you might be thinking that after a calm morning, Bezos probably has tons of meetings and work stuff scheduled. And while it is true that he is a very busy man, he still avoids meetings as much as he can, to the point where he only meets the Amazon investors for 6 hours a year. In fact, Bezos loves the morning routine so much that he fully avoids scheduling any meetings before 10 a.m., which is pretty amazing because it gives your brain time to settle in and you can think more productively. Moreover, Bezos also has a pretty famous format of meetings where he dislikes a lot of people in the room, and he plays along with his 2-pizza rule, meaning that he only likes to cater a meeting big enough where 2 pizzas could feed everyone in the room.
We try to create teams that are no larger than can be fed with 2 pizzas. We call that the 2-pizza team rule.
So we can already conclude that he isn't the kind of guy who fancies the idea of simply sitting and talking. He likes to get things done. This 2-pizza rule has also been proved pretty popular overall, because according to some studies, it is in fact more fruitful to have smaller meetings with greater minds, because that way you're more likely to find common ground with all the participating members instead of quarreling over small matters in huge meetings. Moreover, by the looks of him, you might think, well, Bezos looks calm, and it might feel like he has his composure together. But you won't believe when we tell you that sometimes it does get out of hand. And for that, the billionaire has hired someone to help him cool down every time he gets red. Isn't that a fun little fact there? So yeah, you've heard it right. Bezos is a little harsh and rude when it comes to work, and he might end up making you cry if you get things wrong. But that's how every boss is, right? What's more fun is his taste when it comes to food. He's pretty weird when it comes to selecting his meals, because once, at a very important meeting, the billionaire literally ordered octopus with potatoes, bacon, green garlic yogurt, and eggs for breakfast. Apparently, he likes his menu a little unusual. And that's pretty obvious, since not a lot of people would choose octopus for breakfast. However, he overall prefers eating healthy. Talking about food, let me tell you that Bezos is pretty obsessed with fruit trucks. And he even said in one of his interviews with Henry Blodgett that there's a food truck outside of Amazon that's phenomenal and that he loves it.
You know, we have an unbelievable food truck scene around our headquarters. It's out of control, actually, how many...
This is where something contradicts, because at first we're told that he's all about eating healthy, and now there's stuff about food trucks. But I guess everyone has their cravings, be it regular people or the richest man in the world. And if you think Bezos goes and peacefully lies down after his food, well, that's not the case. Because the man really loves to go and do the dishes after he's finished eating. According to Jeff, doing dishes is the sexiest thing he does. And to be honest, we won't disagree. And we're not sure if Bezos is the kind that runs to the gym to keep himself fit and healthy, but some of his recent pictures went viral on the internet, where people couldn't help but resemble him with famous actor Vin Diesel. But that wasn't it. His memes got famous after that picture hit the internet. And for a while, people had something to laugh about. And it was pretty obvious why people had that thought. There were some obvious traces of toned muscle. And we can't deny the fact that Bezos really did nail that look. And since Bezos really is the family man, he loves watching movies with his kids, and has also made appearances in some of them, like Star Trek. And not only that, the billionaire somehow finds the idea of getting into a submarine and finding NASA's lost rockets pretty amusing. He goes on these adventures with his kids and ends up teaching them a lot of technical stuff while having some fun. And finally, after his long days at the company and with the family, Bezos finally puts himself to bed. But unlike many famous people who usually have messed up routines, Jeff makes sure that he gets his proper night's sleep to be active and sober for his long day, which we believe is very sensible of him. And that's all we know about the way Jeff Bezos spends his day, but that's a small extract from it. He probably has all the security, media, luxury cars, assistants, and whatnot around him. All the rich people stuff, if you'd like to say. But that's not it. Bezos has his charity departments where he donates generously as he is an active philanthropist. Alright guys, this brings us to the end of the video. Let us know in the comments below about more people whose story you'd want to hear and we'll bring it up for you. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel to receive more engaging business content like today's video.
Yeah.